guys, welcome back. I'm Maria from Little Maria's Crafts, and today we're doing a St. Patrick's Day design. Thank you for joining me, for those of you who are joining me. Hello, hello. Make sure you say hi when you come in. Hello, Kendria. I'm a little earlier today. Hello, Jerry. How was your week? I hope everybody's doing good. So today we're doing St. Patrick's. You guys excited? I can't believe it. It's almost Valentine's Day, I know, but some of you guys wanted me to do a St. Patrick's Day design, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Good, Jerry. Hi, Gio. So I'm going to start by making lines here. I usually don't like to tape for lines, so because I feel like I get a lot of bleeding that way. My hand is pretty steady, so I like to make lines like this. So StreamYard changed some stuff, and I hope everything stayed the same with the Facebook. I went back in and logged in and everything, so hopefully everybody could see me, but I don't know. Multitasking, watching MJ's Creative Designs live sale. Ooh, cool. I haven't watched her in a while. So I went ahead and base coated my wood in white, if you guys can't tell. I know you guys can. No, Kendria, I've never done live sales. But you never know. If things don't get a little bit better around here, you know, as far as being able to go out and sell in public, I guess. People don't want to come out that much. I may start doing those. They're really neat. I just feel like I would need help. You know, I mean, it might get a little bit overwhelming, you know, when people are just commenting and stuff like that. I mean, I've watched some of those live sales and they're a little bit crazy. So, okay. I kind of want to put down my template first because I'm thinking I'm going to do the black and white stripes down here, and I'm thinking that if I do the black, it's going to be harder to to do the design over. So I kind of want to get an idea of where everything's going to go first. So I kind of want to put it down, or, lay it down first. And then we'll go back and, so here's my template. And I think I want that clover in the middle, but I want to kind of get an idea of where it's going to go so I don't have the stripes throughout. I don't have to paint those in. I'll go ahead and leave out the wording and everything for now. But I kind of just want to get the idea of where this is going to go first. So, make sure that it's really straight with me. So I'm just going to go ahead and trace it out a little bit, and then I'll go back in and do it over again once I get my stripes painted on and everything. I just want to get an idea, sort of. This template is mine. It's one of mine. I've been drawing a little bit, so I just haven't, I haven't been selling them, so. Okay, so now that I know where my clover is going to go, then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of paint the lines around it, sort of, so that I don't have to paint inside of here with the black and then make it be a different color. Guys, in lines, I have to concentrate a lot because my hand's not that steady. So, I mean, it's steady, but it's not steady when I talk. So I'll be getting a little bit quiet at those times. around the clover, I'm gonna have to go in with a smaller paintbrush. I'm just trying to get the bigger lines right now. To some people, it's so much easier to tape for the lines, but I've just really never liked doing that. I feel like my paint bleeds too much, and I have a lot more cleanup to do afterwards. But everyone's different, you know. Everybody likes to do their own thing. Whatever makes you more comfortable, I guess. Y'all talk to me. I'm concentrating, but that doesn't mean you guys have to. Tell me something exciting that happened. I have something exciting that happened this weekend. Or, well, really not this weekend, but yesterday. And I'll tell you guys about it later if you guys tell me something. Oh, yay, Kendria, that's awesome. That is awesome. Congratulations. I remember that feeling. Back in 2017. Actually, well, was it 2017? I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was the summer of 2017 is when I sold my very first door hanger. I had started my Etsy shop, and it had taken me a few months. You know, I hadn't sold anything at all, and one night I remember I got that little cha-ching, and I don't know if you guys have heard, but you know, when you make a sale on Etsy, it's like a little cash register, little cha-ching sound. And I heard it, and I had never heard it before. And I jumped. I was like, what is that? So I went to check my phone to see what it was. And it was that I had a new sale on Etsy. I was so excited, I remember. Let's see. Thanks. I was so nervous. I don't know why. LOL. My first door hanger was a burlap one. Glad I didn't paint those. Oh, how do you paint a burlap, like on a burlap sheet or something? I've never done one of those, but I feel like it would be a little bit difficult. Just you know, because it's kind of a rough canvas. But I've actually never painted one of those before. Hi, Renee, by the way. Yeah, I've never done those burlap ones, but they're cute. They're very cute, but I've just never tried them. I've always just stuck to wood. And canvas, I only did my first canvas painting a few months back. Hi, Karen. How are you? I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great as well. You bought yards and yards of burlap. It takes a lot of paint for those. Painted and sold a lot of them. My daughter said she had burlap lunch. Yeah. It's crazy. And burlap is so messy too though. Like it's I feel like those little fibers get everywhere when you start cutting and everything. It's like, oh my goodness. I like to use burlap a lot on my bows, but it's so messy. Yeah, it was. I'm sure it was. Those little fibers are messy. Is there a fee to use StreamYard, Kendria? No, it depends. It depends if you just want to go live on Facebook or just on one platform at a time, then yes, you can use the free version of it. I think on the free version you can invite a couple of people, maybe like I don't remember exactly, but like maybe like 2 or 4 people, I believe, like to join you, but it'll only be streamed on one platform. So like Facebook or YouTube or wherever you want to go live on. But there's an upgraded version where you can go live on multiple platforms, which is what I'm doing here today. And I'm streaming to both YouTube and to Facebook. So, because I kind of wanted my videos to kind of stay saved on my YouTube channel as well. And so that was the only way that I could do that, because I couldn't figure out how to upload my saved Facebook videos to go into my YouTube, like, to be able to download them straight to my YouTube channel. It wasn't possible for me. I tried it multiple ways, and for some reason it'll let me from the videos that are saved to my personal page. I can download those to my YouTube channel, but I can't do the ones that are from my Little Maria's Crafts page. So that was the option that I had. But I mean, if you're only looking to go live on one platform, then yes, it's free. And I really like it because I get to see you guys. You guys get to see me, get to see who I am, but at the same time, you guys get to see what I'm working on. There's a lot of people that when they go live, they don't really show their face, and I mean, you get to know them, but I think you establish more of a connection when you can see their face. Because you're like, oh, I know who I'm talking to, instead of just hands. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just personal preference, I guess. Uh-oh, I just went out my line right here. Got a little bit too happy talking to y'all. See? It's okay. We can fix it later. Anyway, so this week I ordered a she shed for myself. Yay, exciting. It's only going to be like for cutting, my door hangers and everything. Currently I'm sharing my garage with my husband, and he likes to work on cars, and he also likes to go out there and just relax and stuff. I mean, it's kind of like his man cave. So I was always in his space, and I was always getting sawdust everywhere. So he did not like that very much. He didn't appreciate it. So it was time for me to get my own space. So we ordered it yesterday, and I should probably be getting it in about a month. So I'm really, really excited. I don't know how soon I'm going to be in it though, because there's a lot of things that I want to kind of do. I might paint, the interior or something. I don't know. Make it cute. I want to put some flooring in there so that it's easy to like sweep up, sawdust and everything, and get some racks hung up and stuff so that I can store my door hangers that I am not, you know, the ones that I have ready and stuff, so that I don't have to have them inside my house. They'll be there as well. They'll get probably a little dusty with sawdust, but I mean, they're wooden, so I think they'll be okay. I don't know. Something cute, something fun. So you guys are the first to know. Yay! You guys are the first to know. I hadn't told anybody yet. My husband says, "You don't even seem like you're excited." And I said, "I am excited. I really am. But, I mean, I don't have it right now. So I can't get excited until it's here and I get to, like, play in it and do what I want to do." So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. As far as, I don't think I'll be decorating it, like, very much, but I do want to paint it and put some flooring down and stuff so that it's easier to sweep up and things like that. Yeah, the price, is that what you're saying? It's just, oh, having it heat it and cool it. Yeah, well, the one I got isn't too big, so it shouldn't be a problem. And I'm not a very hot natured person, so I mean, as long as it has good windows and good doors and stuff, like I'll be, you know, I'm fine. I work in the garage, so it should be fine. I work in the garage in 100-degree weather. Hey, Marie, how are you? Texas gets very, very, very hot in the summer, like in the hundreds. And then inside of a garage, it is like 120 sometimes. Like it's super, super hot. And, you know, I work in there. It's hot. I'm not going to lie, but, but it's okay. I mean, that's what you do. When you love what you do, that's what you do, right? So I'll be okay. We're gonna, put a fan in there and stuff for me. Not a fan, like a little AC unit or whatever. But I mean, for the most part, I'll be okay. I mean, I still have my craft room and everything where I'll be painting, so I'll be indoors for all of the long, things. But that'll just be like for cutting my wood and things like that. Just what I do in the garage. But it'll be my space, mine, my own. Oh, you're expected to get a lot of ice. See, I live in South Texas and we really don't get ice here. I think, the coldest it ever gets here is probably like in the 30s or so. Like it really doesn't get very, very, very cold. And that's only a few nights out of the year. So I'm not worried about it too much. I can see though where in other states it would be a problem. I don't know where you are, Renee, but if you're expecting ice, you're probably not in South Texas. Actually, I'm a little bit hot here today. I don't have a fan or anything. It's been so nice that we really don't really turn on our central AC or a heater. So in Kentucky, yeah. And so lately we haven't been turning anything on. And during the day, like if we're gone to work or whatever, we don't, of course it's okay, but then at night it kind of cools down, so we don't even need to have an AC on or anything. If we need anything, we'll just use like the little ceiling fan. But today it's just been like a really, really kind of really hot day, so it's been like in the 70s, I think. You're supposed to get ice in Tennessee? Yeah, we're supposed to be getting some kind of bad weather this weekend. Um, but again, by bad weather, I'm assuming it'll be either rain, maybe if it gets real, real cold, it'll probably be in the 30s or so. I don't expect it to get much lower than that. Maybe at nighttime, but I don't think it'll be that cold. But yeah, they are saying that we're supposed to get some kind of weather, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm not too worried about the cooling and heating. In the summer, it'll get nice and hot, I'm sure, and we put in a little window unit or something because I got one that I got one that has windows on it, so I'll be able to do like a little window unit or something on it. It'll be good. It'll be nice. Hi, Rosie. Welcome. Renee. Yes, they're saying we're right in the middle of the worst part. I'm dreading it. Yeah, I know. I don't even know. Like, I don't even. They're saying like 6 more weeks or whatever of winter. So I always feel like February is usually coldest, the coldest month. So, I mean, either way, I feel like every single year February is the coldest month. So, I don't know. I don't understand what they say about 6 more weeks or whatever. But hopefully it doesn't get too bad. I switched to a smaller paintbrush to go around these little lines right here because I couldn't do it anymore with my big one. I was already getting out of the lines too much. Where are you from, Rosie? Okay, my lines are not perfect. Southeast Arizona. Oh wow. So you guys got some snow not too long ago, right? If I'm not mistaken, but you guys are pretty close to the weather that we have here in Texas, I guess. Today was beautiful. Yeah, it was beautiful here too. But they're saying it's coming this weekend, so who knows? Well, welcome. Hope you like what we do here. You know, I paint and I chat with you guys. You guys watch me paint live. This is what I do here on my in my page. I sell door hangers, custom made, and you know, I've already got a whole bunch that are made up, but for the most part I do make custom made door hangers. And so yeah, so come hang out with us more often. I go live every Tuesday, and I do what I'm doing right now. I chit chat with you guys, and that's it. Oh, you also paint. Okay, what do you paint? You paint door hangers as well? Oh, thank you, Marie. Yeah, I don't think you were here for the first part of it, Marie. I ended up putting my template down so that I could mark down my shamrock that's in the middle. Um, because I didn't want to put the black in the inside the middle right now, you know? And then I'll go back in and fill out the rest of it as I go. I guess it's a little more work that way, but it's okay. We have time, right? You paint door hangers? Oh, cool. You're wanting to start paint parties? You know, right now is a really bad time for us, for me anyway, to start paint parties. I've tried and tried, but you know, nobody really wants to do it. So, oh, cool. You paint canvas too? I I really don't do canvas. I've done one canvas painting, and that's it. It was kind of challenging a little bit. I liked it though. I really enjoyed it, but I feel like that's more of something you want to do. And like my thing is I'm kind of OCD. So when I get started on something, I want to get it done today. And I feel like a canvas painting, you kind of have to go in layers, you know, to make the full effect come to life, and I feel like it takes a long time. So, I mean, it could just be me, but that's just I feel like that's something that I would do as like a hobby, you know, start a painting and then go back to it and stuff like that. So, I don't. That's my thought about it. I'm gonna dry it real fast, guys. don't want that on the floor because it might burn my carpet. Okay. Yeah, so, all right. I guess from here, let me put this down, and I'm going to go ahead and I think I'll go ahead and paint the shamrock first. I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to do. I really didn't have like a layout of what I was going to actually do. So today we're just going to go with it. Go with the flow. I do my own drawings. Yes, I do, and I also buy them from other people. This one it's mine. I drew it out. Spring green. I'm looking for something. I've been trying out storing my paints upside down, and I like it, but now I can't really tell which one, what color is which one. They all kind of look similar. I guess that's what happens when you have a lot of paint. So now I'm kind of having to pull them all out. Here it is. This color is called New Shamrock by Apple Barrel. Yeah, I think I am gonna have to. I have my tops usually done, but somebody said that would eliminate a lot of like the drying of the paint, like the paint boogers. So I started doing them, with the paint going down. So now I don't have my paint labeled. So now I'm gonna have to start all over and paint every single one. But oh well, that'll be for another day. This one's probably gonna need a couple of coats. Do y'all ever feel like you guys are messy with your paint? Some days I feel like I'm so messy with my paints, and I don't know why. As far as like staying in the lines and stuff. And some days I'm real good, but I don't think I'm good today. I think maybe I drank too much sugar earlier. I had a lemonade from Chick-fil-A. So those of you that paint door hangers, have you guys started painting Easter stuff already, or just you still on Valentine or what? Like I stopped painting Valentine stuff like a few weeks ago. I mean, I still had some orders out, that I had to get out and stuff, but I've already gotten all of those out a while back. So I haven't painted oh, yay. So I haven't painted anything Valentine in a while. You're painting a bunny right now. Oh. So many cute things out. The other day I went to Michael's. Yeah, to Michael's, and I was walking around, all their Easter stuff and everything, and I was like, "Oh, these are so cute." Like, I didn't realize they had so much like wood cutouts and stuff. They had like almost door hanger size wood cutouts, which was kind of cool. Like for those people that don't have a saw or just don't want to cut their own. I didn't check the prices on them though. I'm pretty sure they're pricey. Let me dry this layer of paint so I can go. You went to Sam's and spent way too much money. Oh, Kendra, I've been wanting to go to Sam's, but I don't have a Sam's Club membership. But I have a sister-in-law that does, so maybe I can go with her one day. But I saw some of those pictures that I don't know if it was in the clubhouse or where it was that people were posting the ribbon from Sam's Club. That's pretty cool. I think this one's probably going to be my last one or my only one that I do for St. Patrick's Day. It hasn't really been too popular. Like nobody's really asked for it. Like the Valentine's Day, I kept getting messages like if I could draw something for Valentine, like, or come up with something else or whatever. So, nobody's really asked very much about St. Patrick's. So, this might be my only one I do St. Patrick's. There's some really cute designs out there, but I don't know. They're just not very popular, I guess. Not in my area, I guess. I don't know. And I have lots of cute templates. I just haven't painted any of them. You feel like such a slacker. You haven't been doing anything painting business related. Marie, it's it's all it's in its own timing. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like you'll know when you need to do it and when you don't. For me, my thing was like I had been selling door hangers or but slowly through my Etsy since 2017, but I really didn't start getting busy until the pandemic. And that's when I decided, okay, like this is something I need to just look into and I need to just do it. Because I've always had just, another job and I've always this was always just a hobby, and I would, just post them to see if I could sell them. And then I decided that I wanted to do this for a living. So um, it's just it's difficult at first, like to literally like get started and do all the businessy stuff that you need to do. But I mean, I feel like if the pandemic probably wouldn't have started, and I would have been out of work and all that stuff, like I probably would have still been just as a hobby, just doing it, whenever. And I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. That's when it really hit me that I wanted to do this, you know, I mean, I've known forever that I've wanted to create stuff for a living, but it was never like like, whoa, I guess I could start a business doing this. It was never like that until then. My thing is, it gets overwhelming when I try to do too many things. Like, I've kind of learned that I need to just stay in my lane, because I'm trying to do a lot of things at once, and I'm not burning out, obviously, but I'm overwhelmed a lot. And so like, I wasn't sleeping very well, just because every time I would go to bed, like, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I didn't set up anything to post for tomorrow, on Facebook, or I forgot to upload this video here, or, you know, like, did I write down that order that so and so gave me today? Or, it was just like constantly, my mind was just constantly going. And so I've kind of learned that I need to take a day off every now and then, and which I still don't like doing that. I feel so guilty when I do take a day off and I have orders waiting. So, I mean, I guess you just have to learn along the way. It's easy to get overwhelmed, yeah. And the thing is that I love this. Like, I absolutely love what I do. So, this to me, this doesn't feel like work, but it does take a long time to do this, So, I'm neglecting my husband, I'm neglecting my house, I used to be very, routine. I had a day for, cleaning my house, a day for my laundry, for things like that. And now it's like, oh man, we're running out of clean towels. I better go stick them in the washer, and stuff like that. That's just kind of where I am. But yeah, you can see yourself getting easily overwhelmed. I have so many ideas running through my brain. That's me too. And I have an idea and I don't know how to execute it sometimes, and I have like all these questions. And so then I start, researching, and I start Googling, and I start looking things up, and, watching videos about, certain things, and like, oh, that's how they do it, and just, so many things. But I mean, that also right there takes so long to do. So it's just, I feel like it's like a never ending thing. So, I just have to kind of learn to, stay in my lane and just focus on what's in front of me right now. And then later on, I can do something else, because I've been wanting to do like paint parties and things like that as well. But right now, I feel like there's so many other things that I'm doing, like, just here by myself right now, that sometimes to me that feels like it's just an extra more work, a lot more work. So I don't know. I think eventually when it's time, when things start to open back up a little bit and things start to clear up a little bit more, then I'll rethink that and I'll go back to the idea. But for now, I'm just focusing on what I have in front of me. Aww. Thank you, Kendra. Thank you for that, Kendra. Yeah, I mean, I try to help out as much as I can. I'm probably one of those people that kind of gives out too much information. If you ask me something, because I like to help people out, and I do, like to just to talk. So I probably do give out too much information on certain things, But I mean, it's okay. Like, there's enough to go around with for everyone. So you know, it's okay. So usually, if anybody calls me with a question or whatever, I'll answer it. I mean, I really don't hold back. There's a lot of people though that do hold back, and they're very, stuck on their, like, they don't like to respond to anybody, anyone's questions. Like, they feel like you're gonna steal their customers or whatever. But I'm not like that, girl. Yes, balancing my life. What is it? Balancing life, my job, turning my hobby into a career is a tightrope I'm learning to walk. Yeah, it's hard. Trust me, I know. And especially like me, I work at a hair salon as well, and there's, you know, ever since pandemic and everything, it's been really slow at the salon for myself. A lot of my clients are older, and they're just not coming out, stuff like that. So a lot of people are holding back. Not only that, people have lost their jobs. They don't have as much money, to spend on something extra like haircuts and things like that. So it's just been it's been a struggle. And so I know, like, I knew this was a good time for me to start this, because of how busy I wasn't at my other job. But there's days that I do work a full day at work. So, to come home still and have to paint a door hanger, sometimes I'm just like, oh my goodness, I'm so tired. Or sometimes I have to go in the garage and cut my wood or something, and it's overwhelming sometimes. It's a struggle, but it's it's rewarding at the end of the day. I really enjoy this, so it doesn't feel like it's work to me. I feel like paint parties have more income potential. You get money from those customers and much easier than painting that many yourself. Would you agree? Yes. No, definitely yes. I feel like paint parties are an awesome way for people like us or like me, that I teach you guys how to paint and everything. I feel like that's an awesome way for me to make potential income. Um, and it's easy because people, who doesn't love to, go to a party and just do something fun with a bunch of girlfriends or, with your loved ones, whatever. Um, and just enjoy a relaxing evening of just nothing but fun. Like, everyone loves that, And if I could make money doing it, then yes, I mean, that's even better for me. that's also, you know, if you have 10 people that you're, you know, that have, you're giving them a blank door hanger to paint on their own, that's 10 door hangers you don't have to paint yourself, and you're still getting paid for that door hanger. So that's awesome. You know, I just like I said at the time, right now my customers here aren't really responding to paint parties. So I mean, like, it would be a great thing, I think, if I could get people to do it. But I mean, I haven't been able to get too much interest in that right now. But eventually, yes, I do. I absolutely want to start doing paint parties. Paint parties are just so much fun, I think, you know, and not only for, you know, for the people that are painting, you know, also for me, I think that they would be fun, you know, because I like to see others do what I do, because it's everyone's different, you know, and everyone paints differently. So, and I'm very good about watching somebody work, and then once I apply that, like I pick up so many little tips from people without them even saying that it's a tip, you know? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, just by the way they paint, by the way they hold their brush, by the way they, you know, do a certain thing, I always pick up on those little things. And I like to try things out on, you know, by myself as well, you know, and um I'm pretty new to painting myself, you know, and like I said, 2017 was my very first door hanger that I ever sold, and I had painted that one probably a couple of months before that, before I sold it. So, um I think in April is when I painted my very first door hanger, and it was for my front door. So, I haven't been doing this very long, but you know, practice, man, practice is awesome. Like, I never, you know, if you would have told me 4 years ago or 5 years ago that I was going to be doing this today, I would have never believed you. I had never picked up a paintbrush in my life. You know, the only little things that I would, you know, paint or whatever, it was like using a little stencil, and it was just like real fast, you know, never would I have imagined that I would have been doing live Facebook lives, you know, and teaching others what I do, you know. Some people in our area are having them, but I don't want anyone to get COVID because of a paint party I held. I feel like that would be bad for my business. Yes, definitely. That's kind of my thing as well. I'm kind of paranoid about that part as well. Like, that's kind of why I haven't pushed it very much, because I feel like there's so many people here that are very cautious. Not only that, like, I mean, I'm cautious as well, you know, but I already work with the public. So I have to be extremely careful with what I do, and, you know, who I'm around and everything, because I would hate to catch it from somebody and take it with me to my other job, or vice versa, you know, if somebody came to the party and didn't know they had it or whatever. And I mean, I would hate to be that one person that they would blame for having a paint party, and it was my fault, you know. So I mean, I don't know. I guess you can keep your circle really small and take the extra precautions and wear a mask and things like that, you know. But you've attended virtual paint parties? Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like that's something else that I would want to try out one day, but I don't know. I haven't I just haven't put my head together to see like everything that I would need to do. I don't know. Like I said, whenever the time is right for whatever is next in my life, then I'll do it. But right now I feel like I'm okay the way the way things are going. Hopefully, you know, in the summer maybe things will start to get a little bit better and people will want to be out a little bit more and stuff. Um I started a door hanger of the month kit, and several people joined. You know, I started selling them, and I'm gonna be painting live like just like this, you know, with them in a private group, and they'll be able to paint with me. So that'll be kind of like a paint party, except I won't be able to see them. Hopefully, they'll send me pictures and let me see. But it'll be kind of like we're having a little paint party. Sorry, I had to go over that a little bit because I smeared a little bit of the green. That's the thing I don't like about the transfer paper, that it kind of rubs sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to ask your input. I'm thinking I want to do gold lettering. What do y'all think? What color of the lettering should I do? My door hanger of the month, Kendria, is so I draw up a design, or either that or I just pick a template that I of my choice, and so I keep it a surprise until the end of the month. So you can either subscribe to me, which you'll save money by subscribing to, so every month it'll be like a monthly deduction for, you know, or you can just purchase one time, you know, a one time kit. So every month you can, if you want to buy it every single month, you can, if you don't want to commit to, you know, a subscription. But what I do is I pick one template a month that I decide is going to be the door hanger of the month, and I send you a kit with a blank door hanger with the design drawn on it already. I send you a the hanger to hang it, the bow that comes with it, and the paint so that you can paint it, and the brushes. So basically it's a kit with everything in it included already. So all you would have to do is get a, you know, a cup of water and a paper towel or something so that you can sit down and paint it with me. And you don't have to paint it with me when I go live. You know, you can definitely just watch the video, you know, watch me paint it, or if you need a tutorial or whatever, I can, because I'm going to be going a little bit slower and I'm going to be explaining things a little bit more than just here. And so since they purchased the kit, you know, they're gonna get the tutorial with it, and yeah, but that's how it works. So it's just a cool little kit that you get with a blank door hanger, and you know, the one that's, let me show you guys the one for this month. Okay, so the kit that I made included the blank door hanger. Where's that? There we go. The blank door hanger with the design already drawn on it. And then, of course, the paints and the brushes and everything that you needed to make this beautiful door hanger right here. Where's it at? So I'm going to be going on and teaching them how to paint it. And that's how it's going to work every single month. And I'm probably not going to, start advertising it again until about the 15th. Whenever we paint this one, we're going to do the one for next month. So next month, it'll be a different design. And usually every single design that I'm going to pick is going to be something relevant. So it doesn't have to be necessarily like a holiday or anything. It'll be like a season or just something cute that's kind of relevant to the times. I mean, we're not going to paint a Christmas design in summertime or anything, but we can paint either a summer or not 4th of July, but like something patriotic, something something relevant to what's going on. So you never know what you're gonna get, and it's just a fun door hanger that you get. So for the kit, it's $35 shipped already to your home. And then if you decide you want to subscribe to me every month, so you'll get your kit every single month, and that'll be for $30 shipped to your home as well. So, and that includes everything that I told you, and your tutorial and everything. It's just a fun little thing to do. You can buy several kits and do a little paint party there at your own home with your family. Your mom, your sister, anybody. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going in with this khaki from Apple Barrel. And that's just because since I'm going to do the gold, I feel like the khaki underneath gives me a good base for it to come up, because the gold, all the metallics are very difficult to, like, they're not very pigmented, so they're kind of see-through. So it's very difficult to cover what is underneath. So since this door hanger is a couple of different colors, and there's a few letters that do have, like a letter that has, like the Y, for example, has the black and the white. It'll be a lot. You'll be able to see through that gold a lot, that that the black is underneath it. So what I'm trying to do is go with the beige. With the khaki, and just kind of cover that up a little bit, so that give it some kind of base. Plus, I feel like it makes the gold kind of pop a little bit better. Yeah, it's kind of like a virtual paint party. The only thing is that I can't see you guys. It'll be just like a Facebook Live, and I'll get to be able to talk to you guys and everything, but we're not doing like a Zoom call or anything. Which, if I would have thought about it, I think I should have probably done, the virtual paint party instead, or called it that, but it's okay. The thing with the kit is that you don't have to paint it with me. You can just paint it by yourself if you want to. You don't have to attend or watch my live or anything like that. So you're free to do with it whatever you want as soon as you get it. I'm hoping you guys can see what I'm doing. I don't want to switch to a bigger brush because there's so many of parts of these letters that are so skinny, but it's hard to fill in. So I'm just probably going to go over it with a bigger brush in just a little bit. Are y'all ready for spring? I'm ready for spring. I love I love flowers, as you guys can tell. Pretty much everything that I make is floral or something, I just love it. So, spring is my time to shine. There's so many cute things out. I went to Dollar Tree this morning and I found some MDF butterflies. And they're about probably, I would say probably about 8 inches or so. Just really small little butterflies. But I think I'm going to paint those for back here. I was like, wow, those are so cute. Hey, if I don't have to cut them, that's awesome. But I just don't know how I'm going to paint them yet, so. I've been trying to work on my background a little bit, well, I've been saying that I've been trying, but I haven't done anything in a few weeks, but I've been like brainstorming and trying to come up with something back here behind me. But it's always changing right now, so nothing like these flowers right here from Hobby Lobby, and I changed them. I had some metal ones there and I changed them out because of the color. The other ones were like a little bit darker. One of them's like a turquoise and the other one's purple, but I just I kind of wanted something a little bit lighter for back there. But I have been thinking of making the paper flowers for back here. Like making my own. I had to design some party favors for a 2-year-old's birthday party. How fun! What did you make? Or are they like table decoration or something? Digital files for chip bags, water bottles, Rice Krispie treats, and treat box. Wow, that sounds cool. I'm not good with computer stuff, so I wouldn't even know what program I can design stuff on. I use my Cricut design space a lot because I have a lot of my fonts and I know how to do my templates and stuff from there. So I use that a lot. But other than that, computer wise, like I don't know, that's just one more thing that I don't want to learn. A few weeks or a few days ago, actually, I actually sat down in Canva and designed my actual logo finally. That's been on the back burner for a while. I've been wanting to do it for so long, and you know I just hadn't. So I had a real basic one, and the other day I ended up sitting down for hours and I designed my logo and I ordered um my business cards and everything. I sat down and just did it all because it was time. I had business cards, but they were already outdated. They were just from when I first started selling door hangers and stuff. And at that time, I still didn't know exactly what I was going to focus on. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that design space for me is very easy because I already learned the program. There's certain things on there that I've never messed with, like for example, like the print and cuts and stuff like that. I've never really had the need for any of that. So I don't know, I really don't know about it, but as far as like the designing the everything, like uploading things and using the fonts and stuff like that, like it's really easy for me already. So that's usually what I use when I have to upload like a template or something like that. It's just easy for me. But I would love to be able to sell my files. That's the thing about design space, though, that you cannot export any of your SVGs. So for example, this one right here, I designed it. I mean, I had it in my head. I knew what I wanted. um I drew out my little, what do you call this, shamrock and stuff like that in Procreate, and then I uploaded it, right? So I uploaded it because um for me it's really easy to do the fonts on design space. Like I said, I already know the program and everything. And so I went ahead and uploaded it, and then that's the program usually that I use to draw out my paper templates, so it just kind of made sense to do it there. But if I was to want to, like, for example, sell this one, I wouldn't be able to take my file from there so that I could sell it. Does that make sense? So I would have to use like another like a, I guess I don't know about publisher or anything like that, but um I know like Inkscape and stuff like that. Those programs, you can design stuff, but Inkscape is a lot harder for me. It's I mean, I've done a few things on it, but it's just a little more complicated than what I really want to mess with right now. Like I said, baby steps. One thing at a time. Whenever the right time is, then I'll figure it out. But yeah, I would love to be able to sell my templates and stuff that because I have a few drawings, you know, and I'm not gonna say I have a whole bunch, you know, but I do have several that I could, you know, upload somewhere, you know, and potentially that can be extra income, you know. I mean, I'm sure somebody would like it. But I just, you know, that's just one more thing to learn. With this business, you learn every single day. Yeah, no, I definitely can import a, oh, export. Okay. I thought you meant import an SVG. I said, no, I know how to do that. I can't export it though. I'm going to have to look into it and see, because I have a whole bunch of templates that I have uploaded on there. And literally, I mean, there's just no way for me to take it out of there. It'd be nice, but, and I'm not very good at putting my own fonts into my Procreate program. If not, I would do it there, you know, do it at the same time. So, I don't know. Another thing to learn. YouTube is great for everything, huh? You can learn so many things on there. To any of you that, yeah, YouTube University, that's for sure. I think that's where I graduated from. um, do any of you draw your templates as well? Any of you that paint? Or do you just always buy a template from somebody? I've been buying a whole bunch just because it's so much easier to do. You know, when I need a template, I just search whatever I'm looking for and then I buy it. And but I have been trying to get a little bit more creative and doing my own. You haven't tried I Can Draw but not ready yet. Yeah. I mean, I'm not the greatest artist in the world, you know, but when I sit there, when I have time and I'm sitting there like on the couch or whatever, I usually grab my iPad and my pencil and I start, you know, start doodling. And also when I have an idea that's in my head that I really really want a certain template for, and I go ahead and like draw it out like super super messy, but just so that I have the idea already, and then later on whenever I have time, I go back and like make it nice and pretty. Just so that I don't lose the idea. You need to upgrade your iPad. I got the iPad Pro. I got the small one, the 9.7 inch, I believe. Sometimes I wish I would have gotten just a little bit bigger, but yeah, it is a lot easier to do it on paper for me as well. But um as far as like uploading it and things like that, that's where it gets hard for me. So, since I do my templates and stuff online, I mean like on my Cricut and stuff, then to me it's easier to recreate it, instead of having to upload it from a piece of paper. It's easier to do it from your iPad. But definitely drawing on paper is way way easier for me. And there's so many templates, so many things that I do that I don't have an actual template drawn out for. Like I literally look at my picture of what I painted before and then I recreate it. So on some of those, like I would love to just be able to like sit down and draw it out one day and have an actual template for it. Yeah, I know. I know, Marie. She says, I do it on paper and just take a photo of it, then use it as my base layer in Procreate. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could do that. That would be. Why didn't I think of that, right? Just for that, I'm gonna go buy a sketchbook or something so that I can start sketching. Because of Marie. She's got all the good ideas today. I probably need to just have plain paper in like my planner or something. I carry my planner everywhere I go because, it's I write down everything in it, like my orders and my clients for my other job and things like that. So I probably just need to have it, have some plain paper in there. That way, when I do get an idea, I just start drawing and doodling without having to wait till I have my iPad and everything. Um, as soon as I get an order, Kendria, I made up my own sheet, like a little. It's not the greatest because I need to update that one as well. Like I made it a few months back, and I mean it works, but there's certain spots that I would like to move down or make it a little bit bigger, or just kind of tweak it a little bit. So I still need to work on it, like for my business. But yeah, as soon as I get an order, if I'm not home, for sure, I'll write it down. I usually have it written down in a couple of places. So I always have my planner with me for sure. So I will write it down in there, and then when I get home, I have a folder that I have the clear like sheet protectors. It's just one of those 3-ring notebooks, and so when I get home, I'll actually put it on one of those sheets that I made up, like an order form. I'll write all the details and everything, and all the specifications from, if it's like a text message or a phone call or something, like whatever I can think of, I will write it down on that piece of paper, and I'll have it done there, and then I just put it on my notebook in order, so I can go by order of when they came in. And also for my Etsy orders, I also print them out, in order that they're coming in. So every single order that I get, it's going to be in order from when it was placed. The only time that I do skip to another, like, for example, this week I had 3 different Texas signs that I had, and they were different orders going to different people, but they were so similar that I went ahead and cut 3, and they weren't exactly like right after another, but I went ahead and cut them all at the same time, and when I painted them, they were all, painted at the same time. But that's the only time that I will skip over orders that much, if it's like very, very similar. You have 4 sketchbooks in your bag, Marie. Traditional artist by heart. Yeah, that's good. That is awesome. Yeah, I still carry my I have a backpack that I carry with me to the salon every day, and that just carries all my essentials. Well, my essentials are usually I have a notebook in there. I have like different colored pens. I have just stuff like that. So yes, and that notebook, I do sketch in it sometimes, but it's more for like ideas. Sometimes, when I'm working like on an Etsy listing or something, like I'll write down, I'll look up hashtags and stuff, and I'll write them all down on my notebook. And then when I'm doing my listing, then I can go back and look at my notebook and stuff. So it's just a bunch. It's very necessary to have a notebook. Oh, thank you so much, Kendria. Those are the Texas flag. The Texas shaped flag is very, 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 very popular here. So I paint that one a whole bunch of times, over and over and over. And the thing is that none of them are exactly the same. So like they're the exact same Texas, but I mean they all come out different, looking different sometimes. So they're neat. That was one of my very first ones that I started painting. I'm trying to think if that one was my actual first. I actually do believe that was my very first Etsy order. A Texas flag. Texas. I'm almost positive it was. Kendria, it can be painted with anything. I have done. So I have this other Texas that's also very, very popular, but it's not a Texas flag. So I did a United States flag, and instead of the stars, the blue and white stars, I did floral. So I did, since I love flowers, I did a bunch of blue, like different shades of dark navy blue florals, and then I added little specks of white flowers in between, kind of like representing the stars. And so it's on a, I had done that one on a Texas shape, and it's, you know, it started being very popular, and then I've gotten a few other states that have actually ordered it. I think actually one or two states, I'm not sure, but so I've done a few other shapes, state shapes, with that actual draw, you know, paint or painting, whatever. So um with that design, yeah, it's really really pretty. So it doesn't have to be like a Texas flag, or you know, your state flag, whatever it is. But Texas is just very patriotic. We love Texas. So anywhere you go around here, you're going to see some kind of Texas flags, kind of Texas something. So that's the only reason why I did so at the very beginning, why I did so many Texas signs. Like actually, that was mostly everything that I would sell. Actually, just Texas signs with different designs in them, you know, painted on them. So, but it doesn't have to be that, you know, it could be anything, really. Anything, anything, anything. I've actually been wanting to do that American flag in a different shape other than a state, but I haven't gotten around to it. Maybe this summer I'll get to it, since, you know, it'll be like a patriotic thing. Maybe we'll do it on a live one day. This is taking long, guys. The lettering always takes so long. But now I'm going to go back with the gold. It shouldn't take me that long to do the gold over. But I'm so ready for spring already. Like, I cannot wait to paint so many florals and pretty colors and everything. I'm excited for it. I know I'm skipping over winter, but it's okay. I'm done with winter. There's not very many things that you can do besides Christmas for winter, you know? I mean, I don't know. Do y'all agree with me? See how that khaki color really made a difference in the gold coverage? It's not as see-through, like it goes on real smoothly on top. I'm sure they will, Kendria. The thing is that, you know, snowmen for winter, it's nice, but when it's 70 degrees, I kind of feel like it's a joke. Over here, you know, we really don't have a winter, you know, so as soon as all the Christmas decorations and everything's over, it's like it's hot. So, anything snowman or, you know, something like that, I'm like, I don't know. I don't really want to paint that. So, that's why I'm ready for spring as soon as, you know, as soon as I take down my Christmas stuff, like I'm ready just to go on to Valentine and spring and everything. Oh, thank you, Marie. Yeah, that khaki really makes a difference because you only have to go over the gold once, and you know it covers really well. You don't really see too much through it. You know, I'm pretty sure there will be a few spots, you know, that are see-through, but for the most part it covers really really well with the khaki. So I also like to do that with like reds and things like that. I go in with a lighter shade. Yeah, it does depend on where you live because I mean, I don't know that in my area snowmen would sell at all. I actually think the only snow that I did, snow related, you know, item that I did was of course the winter challenge, you know, for the Southern Adornments, and then I did a winter truck that had a snowflake on it. And I think that was it for winter as far as that was concerned. But I feel like those were okay. Those were still not too overbearing. But I think a giant, you know, a giant door hanger with the snowman probably would not be something that would sell around here. Although a lot of my sales aren't even from here; they're from different states. So I maybe should concentrate on selling a little bit more of those, or posting a little bit more of those. I shipped to Tennessee today, and where else did I ship to? I shipped like 5 different things today. So, oh well, I shipped a whole bunch of Texas ones. So those were Texas, all state of Texas. But I had 2 other states, and I can't think of the other one. How do I store my templates? So I have I made a like a folder out of cardboard, no, poster board. So I got 2 pieces of cardboard. I cut it down to maybe about a little, like maybe about 22 inches or so. So the width of the whole poster board, and then by like 22 inches or so, I cut both of them down, and then I just taped on 3 sides. So I kind of made like a little fold, like an envelope that you could just slide things into, and it works really good because the poster board is wide enough to where it'll hold your 20 or 20-inch or a little bit bigger templates, and I just store them flat. So when I'm looking for something, all I got to do is look through, you know, through my papers flat. Um, so that's how I store them. And what I usually do on for door hangers that I sell a lot of, yeah, see that's how I do mine. So a lot of the shapes that I reuse a lot, like for example, my Texas signs. So that Texas shape, I have a template already cut out for 20 inches. For example, this circle, um, you know, shapes that I use very, very commonly on my door hangers, I have them cut out I cut them out in a poster board. And I don't draw any design or anything on them. I'll label it in the back or whatever, you know, if it's a 20-inch or a 15-inch or whatever, because I sell the two sizes. So um that way when I'm looking for something, you know, I go in there and I just look for the whatever the shape is, and then I'll and so if it's on a card poster board, I feel like it's more durable. I don't do it with all of my designs. Only like my most, like the ones that I use the most, I guess, because poster board does take a lot of room and it gets heavy after a while. You know, my folder's filling up really really fast. So I now have two of those, and I have my 15-inch templates cut out on one, and then on the other I have my 20-inch templates. So I had to divide them. And I usually try to keep them, you know, say right now I'm working on St. Patrick, so all my St. Patricks are going to be, you know, towards the end of the row, and then I'll switch them, you know, whatever the next season is, I'll switch. So I try to keep them like that so that it's not very hard and I don't have to look through every single template, you know. Every now and then, you know, there's one that gets kind of stuck and lost somewhere, you know, and I do have to look through all of them, but for the most part it's worked out for me. But yeah, that's how I store mine. It makes it really simple for me, you know, and when I need to go cut, I just, if I already have my template cut and everything cut or drawn out or whatever, I just, oh, you have dividers? See, I didn't do dividers. What did you make the dividers with? The same? The poster board? I probably need to redo mine. They're getting a little bit wonky. Okay. That sounds cool. Do you cut yours out of just paper as well? Or do you do the poster board? Because I feel like mine's super full right now because I have a lot that I cut out in poster board as well. Because it's just so much easier to take my poster board out and trace it on my wood than it is to put down a sheet of paper, because the papers don't always, they're not as easy to trace out and everything. But like I said, it starts to take up some, you know, a lot of room after a while. You started folding them and putting them in the large mailing envelopes. That'll work if you have like a good filing system or something. I really don't have a lot of room where I could, or like a file cabinet or something where I could store mine. I mean, I guess I could buy another, you know, filing cabinet or something, but right now I wouldn't have anywhere to put all those envelopes. You do paper part of the time unless you draw it on the poster board. Yeah. I actually love to do them all. I would love to have them all on the poster board. But like I said, it's starting to take up a lot of room. You know, in my envelope, my big envelope is already starting to get super super, you know, heavy and fat. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep that up for. But like I said, like I have all of my basic um, templates that I use mostly. I have all of those in a text, in a, you know, poster board, and yeah, like in a poster board cutout, as well as my template, you know, like this, for example. I keep all my paper templates as well. So I haven't put my flower one up yet. No, I don't uh I don't print them or trace them on the poster board. I just cut the shape. So let me see. I don't have one here. I don't have one here, but for example, this template, like the my door hanger of the month kit template. So I got it to draw out. You know, my Cricut draws out my template and like all my shape and everything, and then I also like I duplicate it and I make another one, but I don't draw the stuff. So it's only gonna cut out the shape of this on the piece of poster board. So my poster board, like, it's just blank. The whole thing is blank. It's just cut out in the same exact shape as that. Does that make sense? So the only thing that I'm going to be using to trace is this right here. Yeah, my Cricut video, I actually made 2 of them. And I posted them. Well, I on my YouTube channel. They're both on my YouTube channel as well, I believe. So one of them has how you just draw it on there. That was my very first video that I ever did, like for the Painters Clubhouse, for, you know, to show you guys how I do my templates. But I started getting a whole bunch of questions that day about if I could get it to cut my shape as well and stuff like that. So I went back and I made um, another video showing you how the same thing, you know, how I get it to cut, trace and everything to draw it out, and then also how I get it to cut it at the same time, or, you know, to cut it as well. So it's 2 videos, and the very first one. Okay, Rosie, thank you for joining me. Hopefully you can join me next time too. Bye. Good night. So yeah, so I have those 2 videos up on my YouTube channel. I uploaded both of them to the Painters Clubhouse, but I think she only moved one of them to the units section, which I think it was the very first one. So the other one's lost somewhere probably. I don't know if you would be able to find it anymore. But if you do go on my YouTube channel, it'll be there. And one of them says how to draw the template, and then the other one says how to draw and cut the template. I haven't done a good YouTube video in a while. They take so long to do. So I haven't done anything on YouTube really, except for, you know, my lives that I've been sharing over there um from here that I do on StreamYard. But I need to upload a good video. There's so much that I wish I could do. You guys just don't even know. I have so many things in my head that I want to do, and I want to, grow and stuff, and I just haven't been able to, because I don't have the time, or I'm just exhausted, you know. Yes, right? It's so pretty. It's like bright. It's gonna look so, so pretty. I can't wait for y'all to see it in picture. Like, I love to get like a good picture. Like, tomorrow I'll have to get a good picture of it, like in the daylight. Because they look really pretty when I'm doing them live, but you can't really see the whole effect. And for some reason, I don't know what StreamYard did, but it's sideways on my top phone instead of it being long ways. So I had to like rearrange my camera. So I feel like it's super close up today. And you can't see my whole door hanger. That's the whole reason why I always cut them small, like the 15-inch, so that you guys get to see the whole thing. And I feel like today you can't see it. I should have probably picked it up a little higher, but I was kind of running late. Like I told you guys I was going to be on at 6:30, and I was like, it was already like 6:27, and I was still trying to set stuff up. It always happens to me. I feel like I have enough time, and then I get started, and I feel like, yeah, like I feel like like I feel like I have enough time, and then at the end of it I'm like rushing because I take too long doing something. You're on a stripes kick and you're loving this design. Yeah, I think it's gonna look so, so cute. I was like thinking like, what am I gonna do? And I wasn't sure if I was gonna what words I was gonna do. I had actually made the shamrock bigger, and I was just gonna do the shamrock in the middle and then do lucky, but then I was like, I kind of wanted to do something different, like a different saying. So I don't know. I barely made my template like a few minutes right before I went live. I wasn't very prepared today. And then earlier I got an order, so I had to mess with I had to get in my Cricut design space and like, edit some stuff that I was going to send her, the lady that was ordering, and it said something about it was going to go on an update for tomorrow for like a whole 24 hours. Like, so it wasn't going to be working in the next 24 hours for me. So I was like, oh my goodness, like I'm going to have to do like I started thinking like everything that I needed, like needed for tomorrow, you know, to have done, because usually I still needed another template for something else, and then I needed to do this one, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was kind of rushing to get it done, but it turned out really cute. I like it. Yeah, this thing's cute, right? Okay. Well, now we're going to add a little bit of fun to it, I think. I have this glitter finish acrylic paint, and it's from Folk Art. My husband actually got this for me a while back. He knows how much I love glitter. So, what's better than glitter? Glitter paint, right? So, I'm going to try it out. I don't know. I've never tried that glitter paint before, so I don't know how good of coverage it's going to have. I don't need it to cover or anything. I kind of wanted it to be sparkly. I love sparkles. So to me, the consistency of it is like Mod Podge with glitter. That's kind of what it feels like. It kind of smells like it too, so it might be Mod Podge with glitter. Who knows? Yeah, it smells just like Mod Podge. My husband was staring in. I have a glass door, and he was staring in my craft room right now when I was sniffing the paint. He's probably like, "What in the world are you doing? Sniffing paint on live Facebook Live." I've been saying live Facebook. I don't know why. Yeah, I've never used it, Marie. This is my first time, and I've been dying to try it out, and I just haven't. I told my group of the door hanger of the month. I told them if they wanted to, add anything extra to their door hanger. I send them a picture of what to get, like glitter. So some of them might want to have some fun, and so they could go buy their own glitter. I didn't send it with their kits, but I thought it would be like something fun if they wanted to add it to their stuff. But I figured I'm gonna try it out first. I wanted to try it out on this one, especially because I want to do the live probably next week for them. Like I wanted to wait right after Valentine. Yeah, it probably is going to be my new obsession. I think I'm going to have to go get it in all the different colors because I love glitter, and I think it's going to turn out really cute. I'm going to have to go and look and see what other colors they have. He got me this green, and he got me a really pretty red one too. The red one has a little bit of a gold, like a gold sheen to it as well. So it's really pretty. I feel like that one would be a better like Christmassy color maybe. But I just wanted to add glitter to this door hanger because why not, right? Make it fun. A little bit of white spots on it. I don't know if it's part of the glitter or what. Anyone else on here? Does anyone else on here do lives? Well, Marie Mosley only did one live, and she said she was going to do another one soon. So I'm not sure when she's planning on it. Marie, do you want to tell us when you're going to go live? Other than that, I don't know. I don't even know who's on here. I can't see who's on here. That's the only thing that I don't like about StreamYard, really. You know, because it doesn't tell me who's on here unless you comment. Well, well, Marie, have you decided? I know that Gnome already wants a little Easter or St. Patrick's or something on it. I think you're right, Marie. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should dry it a little bit and then show you guys, but look at that shimmer. It's still cloudy from the I don't know if it's Mod Podge or what it is that's on it, but the paint, it's kind of smells like Mod Podge with glitter, but it's, oh my goodness. Look how beautiful it is. You have your blank ready? Yay! Yeah, Marie, we didn't mean to put you on the spot, but are you going live tomorrow? No. I know, it's very intimidating, especially, thank you, especially for somebody that's not used to it, you know, I mean, at first when I started going live, like, I really wasn't used to it. Now I'm kind of like, I'm kind of getting used to it a little bit more, so it doesn't bother me as much as it used to. But I can see where it's, you know, it's intimidating for some. Especially like Marie. Marie is so shy. But we're trying to break her out of her little bubble. Her shy little bubble. She's going to have to start being a little bit more open. The thing is that you cannot hide your talent. You know, if you have a talent, show it. Share it with us. I'm trying to look for my template. I lost it. Here it is. Oh, no. Make sure I don't go over the lines too much, but yeah, you're pretty chatty, Kendria. It's okay though. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Thanks for joining me. Get a little bit bigger of a paintbrush because I want my lines to be just a little bit thicker than what I have. You're shy in person? Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty shy when I don't know you. I'm a pretty chatty person. I'm just very awkward, like with my words. It doesn't, like my words don't flow out of my mouth very easy. So, speaking in public doesn't come very easy to me. So I'm trying to learn how to focus on what I'm saying so that I can tell you guys exactly what I mean. I feel like I go around in circles too much and I cannot explain myself very well. I'm good. How are you? Hanger is beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I think mine does too. And I think that that's why I can't get out what I'm trying to tell you guys. And I feel like I go around in circles too much and I don't explain myself very well. It's just very difficult for me. So that is my issue. And I'm trying to work really hard to fix it and to learn how to speak correctly in public, but it's hard. The thing with Facebook though, well, like, now that I've been doing it for a little bit, I feel like you guys are my friends. So you guys don't care what I sound like, and if I mess up, oh well, like I just correct it, and I don't feel like um you guys are going to judge me too much. I mean, maybe you do, but that's just me though. Like I've gotten a little bit more comfortable with it. At first, I was really afraid of it though. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. You guys have been really helping me out um with my live videos and all that. I've been getting so many followers, so many new followers from all over the place. And I'm so thankful for you guys. I never in a million years would have imagined that this would be me. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Marilyn. Do Oh, Marilyn, do you own The Color of Whimsy? Yes, we are. All of you guys are my friends, and I'm so, so, so grateful for y'all. This is definitely good for me though, because I've always been a very introverted person, and I don't step out of my bubble very often. Like I love to be home, so I don't have friends, and I don't have a lot of opportunities to make friends outside of my home. I mean, I do work with the public and everything, but they're more my most. You don't make a lot of friends working for people, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm a hairstylist, so I do have some that are, I would consider my friends, but not a whole bunch. Most of them are just my customers. So this has helped me out so much. I feel like you guys get me. you guys understand where I, what I do, and sometimes you just need to talk to people about, just about painting and, crafting. I'm a crafter. Like, I love to do all different kinds of crafts. Like, door hangers. This is pretty new to me, but I've always crafted. I've always made stuff all the time, and painting door hangers though has just opened up so many doors for me lately. I feel like I love it. I absolutely enjoy it and I love it. You're a homebody and my friends are my family. Yeah. Yeah, that my friends are family. Yeah, that's how it is with me. Like, I really, outside of my actual family, I don't have friends. Like, I don't ever go anywhere that would, like, I don't ever get together with girlfriends or, stuff like that. Like, I always just the same thing. Like, I always talk to the same people, just my family. Kindred. Oh yeah, Wilson's Creative Designs. I couldn't think of the actual name. That I didn't want to butcher it earlier. Wilson's Creative Designs. Yeah, it's hard when you're introverted person, to make friends and be, friendly. My husband always tells me, like, you need friends, like you need actual friends, and but I'm just not like that. I've never really been very open to having a whole bunch of friends. So now I feel like you guys are my friends because I feel like we have so much in common and I've met so many of y'all that are, I mean, you guys are amazing. And I'm starting to learn where you guys are from and just and my Spanish, yes, I'm Hispanic, well, Mexican, yes. Mexican American. Okay. I feel like some of these letters are going to need a little bit of a highlight or like a shadow or something. I'm going to do a little bit of a black shadow on the letters. You're Colombian and half Filipino. So a lot of Hispanics have family as friends. Oh yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I hang out. I mean, my husband and I, we hang out with just our families pretty much. And it's okay. Like usually when it's like a girls' night or whatever, like it's going to be either my sisters or my sister-in-laws or, something like that. Even my mother-in-law will hang out like I outside of my actual family, like I really don't go out with very many people. Mainly just the girls that I work with and stuff. Yeah, it's fun. I think it's fun because you get to know each other on a personal level and um I don't know, like I feel like sometimes friends are a lot of drama like with the husbands and everything like that. I mean, everyone is different. So when it's like your family, like for my personal experience anyway, I feel like you know, my sister-in-laws, like um they know my relationship with my husband, um stuff like that. So with a friend, I feel like they you have to kind of train them to how you are already or whatever. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it the I feel like the friends, they're not like raised the same way as you, I guess. So or they're not on the same page as you, I think. Not all of them anyway. Cuz not everyone's the same. So when you're family, like you already kind of know each other and you know, you just know. Thank you, Marilyn. I don't know how to explain myself very well. I feel like I jumble my words too much. It makes sense in my head, but is that making the words pop a little bit? Oh, hi, Heidi. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just going over and putting a little bit of a shadow on some of these letters because on the white, yes, I use glitter on the shamrock. Isn't it pretty? It's barely starting to dry up. At first it was kind of cloudy, so it wasn't showing up as much, but look at it. Look how shimmery and pretty it looks. Oh my goodness. I love glitter. I use the Folk Art Extreme Glitter. Let's see. The color is emerald. It's really pretty. My husband got it for me a while back, a couple of weeks ago, and I had never tried it, and I wanted to try it out on this particular door hanger. Okay. See how that black kind of made the word pop just a little bit more than the bottom. Yeah, you got to get some of that. Hi, Erica. How are you? Yeah, Marie was the one that was telling me they have a bunch of colors. I have it, like I said, my husband's the one that got it for me, so you know he knows that I love glitter, and so now I really, oh, I forgot I was going the wrong way. I think I did the wrong shadow on that one. I did because I'm going opposite, so I forgot I turned it, so I did the wrong shadow on that one, but it's okay. Only you guys know. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm just adding a little bit of of a shadow to my letters to make them pop a little bit more, because I feel like the white and the gold were kind of just blending in a little bit too much. I want the gold letters to kind of pop out just a little more. Oh, they do? Is it like an iridescent color, like a clear iridescent, or is it like a silver? I'm very intrigued. I'm gonna have to go to Walmart. I feel like the iridescent color would be pretty, like for Easter or for spring or something, right? Oh, you're gonna put your son to bed? Okay. Thank you so much for joining me, Marilyn. And I'm almost done anyway, so you're not gonna miss very much. I'm just finishing this up and then I'll be done as well. But thank you so much for being here again. Okay. I don't know if I missed any spots, but look how pretty it looks, guys. Oh, it's iridescent. Oh, cool. I was thinking if I should do a line around the border. What do y'all think? Should I add a black line around it or leave it? Oh yeah, it is what you used on your nails, right? I'm gonna have to go get some. Thank you. Should I add the line? You know what I just noticed, guys? And no one told me? I don't know why, but my shamrock is backwards. My little stem is on the top. But thank you. I just noticed that right now when I'm looking at it, so it doesn't look that bad, right? It's fine. It's unique. I don't know why I did it like that. If I have it right on the template, but I don't know. Yeah, I think it's okay. I just noticed it right now when I was looking at it. I said, why is it backwards? But oh well, it's okay. No, I didn't do it on purpose. It's right on my template, but I guess when I because I drew my shamrock on here first, and I guess I turned my, no, I think I just turned this around and I just painted it the wrong way. Or not the wrong way, but like I painted it the other way. So, but no, it's not designer's choice. It was a mistake, but and I just realized it right now. But it's okay. I may go back and fix it. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it the way it is and call it a day. Anyway, well, thank you guys so much for being here one more time again this week, and hopefully you guys can join me again next week. I went a long time today. I went 2 hours and 31 minutes. Oh my goodness, that's a very long live. I'm so sorry about that. But anyway, Well, thank you guys for the ones that stood with me the whole time and chit chatted with me. And hopefully, thank you so much, Heidi. Yeah, so, but yeah, thank you guys so much for being here again today. And hopefully, I'll see you guys next week, okay? Bye, guys. Thank you. Thanks. Bye.